And this is going to be tabletop RPGs. Okay. And then you rejoin. Oh, well, no, that's even better. Hold on. Let's get the camera on you first then. Let's get to the role-play scene. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back into the camera, into the arena. I just hope they're still alive. Edmund blew them up hard. Not Mario and Luigi. No, that's not Mario and Luigi. That's Mario and Luigi. Legally distinctive. Yep, Mario and Luigi. Lario and Lario. No, that'd be way too hard for me to sit and be able to talk about. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a yeah. Lario feels cursed. I have to agree. Today we have a very interesting fight. We're gonna go from we're gonna go today to the seventh round fight. On the left corner, we have the Rising Star Prodigy, hailing from parts unknown, but frequents the lower spire. This megalo boxer stands in an impressive. Let me double check his. No, he's 6'1", 270 pounds. In the left corner, we have a bit. Shut up! We have Rising Star, 6'1", silver-haired man. He has medical bracers, not medical bracers, like medical tape wrapped around his forearm and his fists. He's wearing, what's it called? Sport briefs, and he has no footwear. He casually walks into the arena, and the music that plays is like a hurricane. Here I am, do do do, rocking like a hurricane. Once he gets to the ringside, it's like he teleports into the center of the arena. No one saw him move, he just appeared into the arena. Whoa, look at that! A sudden gust of wind and he enters the arena. And on the east corner, or the right corner, left, right, yes, we have his challenging opponent. Height 5'9", hailing from East Bay. We have the self-proclaimed graffiti artist Drex Martin, and he enters the arena with skates on, rocking a bomber jacket, uh, kind of loose-fitting black jeans, and he has two spray cans on his hips. Yo! Let's go! Understand, understand. He starts skating in spot, doing some dances. The concept of love. Doom, 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 doom. As he approaches here, Drex Martin shows off just a bit. Hold on. Let's make that. Let's turn that. And then the borders will always be silver. So Drex Martin sprays the ground with graffiti. The graffiti then becomes a ramp that he skates up through into the arena. And lands on the other side. Whoa! Yeah! Alright, folks. We have our competitors in the arena. Oops. Come on. Why do you be so complicated? Sorry, I'm just having some issues with tokens. There's a spot I can put it here. Ah, well, I'll copy and paste it as needed. Anyway, the ceremonial pygmies approach, and they begin to hand Drex Martin and Rising Star their belts. For the audience unaware and uninitiated, each of the fighters are equipped with a belt that reads 50 on them. The belt takes all forms of damage, even true damage, directed to it. As soon as the belts break, that is when the first fight part of the fight ends. Both fighters are given back to their corner, and they're given half of their current AP to restore themselves with. Then the competitor who lost their belt gets to decide if they want to continue. If they decide to continue, then the fight progresses. The fight can progress into 3 rounds where both competitors don't have their belts. The fight can always be interrupted by a surrender. Who knows how this fight's going to take place? Where are you? All right. The ceremonial pygmies go back into their corners. And the fight actual begins. Let me get my notebook out to record the number of rounds it takes. So we're on the 7th match. 7th match. This is Rising Star versus Drex. First round. The first fight, first round. Okay. And both of them decide that they're going to make a decision. So for the audience, Overarms breaks themselves down into several different choices and actions you can make during combat. I have WYSIWYG'd it and made a homebrew. All players, depending on their power scaling, but for the most part, a large majority of players only have 2 decisions, 1 movement, and 1 reaction. 2 decisions can be used to make more movement, wait a turn, spend a decision to get more decision on the next turn. It can be used to attack an opponent, used to heal yourself, etc. Decisions are basically action economy. A reaction can be used in between an opponent's turn, ally's turn, but it has to be used in conjunction to an attack either directed at the user or an action taken by someone else. So, for example, if someone was to run, someone can make a reaction to stop them from running. There are special rules in place for that, though. For the example, in Lance's fight versus Kana, he tried to reach out for Kana too, but Kana was accelerated by her anima, and she was accelerated by her bike. Lance had no chance to grab her, even using a reaction. It's because those forms give her advantage to dodging stuff. In any case, back to this fight. Both of the players have decided, both of the NPCs have decided they want to do a decision. So now I'm going to review who's the faster of the two. Lance's fight was better than yours and Mr. Hall's? Ooh, spicy. That is spicy. Okay, Drex Martin goes first, and everyone sees a aura around him as he turns into a style. Alright. I want to ask you a question, big, tall, and ugly. Rising Star looks at him bemused. What is it? Have you ever fought someone from East Bay? I don't entertain myself with cockroaches. Huh. Then you never fought someone with spirit before. Huh? Yep. That's the point of it. Sayo. I start furiously writing down notes. Ah, ah, it's real. Rising Star also takes a stance change. As he takes his stance, Edmund is the only one in the crowd who can see that his stance lowers and gets himself ready in the spectacular rising style. Except there's something unique about it. His angle is much closer to the ground, and his left and right arms are a little bit more spread apart, like a grappler. Edmund's the only one who notices that this is the spectacular rising fighting style, but completely different from his. Okay, second part of this round, the first round, not a second part, but the fight continues until both fighters don't have anything else and they go on to the next round. So, um, mm, and sorry, it's okay. You, that, and yes, okay. So, both competitors decide to move as Drex Martin skates across the arena. Let's hope that this man was actually trained by my dad. If not, this could be bad for the graffiti artist. And Rising Star breaks into a sprint. Sorry, breaks into a sprint, only moving 20 feet. Okay. Drex Martin spends anima power. And as a fun bit, once more and more anima powers are been displayed during combat, for the audience purposes too, I will start to explain what they can or can't do. But for right now, Drex Martin throws up his graffiti can, and it sprays into. Hold on, I'm just making sure I'm reading this right. Yep, correct. So he sprays into this area, and the floor becomes covered in this large mural graffiti art that says "Long live East Bay." Ha ha! How'd you like those? Drex Martin looks unamused as he continues to sprint towards, using a decision to sprint and dash. Whoa, whoa! You're getting pretty close over there, buddy. How else am I going to hit you? Uh, maybe you can surrender? Drex Martin shrugs. You talk too much. I will enjoy breaking you. I will break you. That works for me. Drex Martin spends more AP. Come on. Why won't you move? I am your master! There you go. And whenever he talks, he's like vocoded to this. Oh, that's perfect. He's vocoded to the national anthem. That's perfect. I love that shit. Um, Drex Martin creates another wall mural. No, not a wall mural. This time, this lower half is a skate grinder. So it has like a large metal grind pole that goes through the graffiti art. Huh. It looks like Drex Martin's creating some sort of uh what skate park in the arena? Um he has spent only AP, moved, still has two decisions left. Need to get some notes on this. Keep my notes on this fight. So let's do it like this. Star spent all of his decisions. So no decisions. And this is Drex. He's only spent movement. Okay. They both still have their reactions. So Star can't do anything. Ross Jim is currently away from his desk. He's actually talking to Edmund about how this fighting style works. Ability 1 has been completed. Nice. Oh, you sent it to me. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's a. I don't think that needs to be balanced or anything. I need to read the actual ability though, because what I like about it is the immediate the immediate thematics about it. I might Yeah, no, what I probably end up doing is changing the ability. What I would probably suggest, yeah, I'm gonna probably change it. So what I would think of, right? Trinity, I like the theme. I want to add a deck of cards to this power. So that way, and hear me out, whenever you spend an AP, the deck is also the catalyst for the anima power. Anytime you draw a card, then you get one of the four effects. One of four effects that could be happening because of the suit based on the theme. And I could write a little chart. And trust me, I think that's a great idea. Plus, what I also like to do is you can use an upkeep to keep the one of the four suits that you summon. And it could be used like Dark Magician Magical Hat, where if someone targets you, they might have a chance of failing and just hit one of the suits instead, not dealing damage. I like your idea. And we can even do something where we'll have non combat related perks that you can get whenever you draw one of the suits. So even out of combat, you can be like, well, I can at least draw a card, see what I can help with the situation, for better or worse. Anyway, great idea. Love the name. Love the theme. I think there's no denying that I think that's a great idea. You don't have an extensive. Well, I can walk you through some of it. I could also invite you to the Discord for this the Spiral City, so you can read more of the homebrew stuff that we have. Let me get through this combat first, because Drex Martin's gonna go, spending a decision. No, spending decision to dash. Okay, hold on 1 second before I move. Also front. Yep. So Drex Martin moves. Excuse me. Skating onto the graffiti art. All right. He pulls out both of his spray cans, holding them out. You ready to fight? Drex Martin looks confused. I thought you were putting on a show. If you're ready to fight, I have your coffin ready. And he shows his two fists. The nail in the coffin. Drex Martin. Hmm. Hold on. I gotta think of this. Yeah, no. So Drex Martin spends another decision in order to dash. Dashing across the graffiti stain. But as he moves across the graffiti stain, he doesn't like he seems seamless in the movement, as if he didn't even move a step. He didn't move a step or move his legs whatsoever. As he's in this range, Rising Star is going to spend a reaction, and as quick as almost like a bullet, he pulls back his right hand and fires his fist immediately into the air, and a small air-like projectile flies from the front of his fist knuckle and shoot towards Drex Martin. Drex Martin spends some anima power. Bro, the free bird solo hit right as you described that. Too bad it didn't hit. So it punches into the air. Drex Martin manages to dodge nimbly through it. Ha! If you're gonna be able to hit me with that, you gotta be a lot faster than that, comrade. Drex Martin spends an AP and sprays a cone using his anima power. Chew on this! And he fires a projectile of anima power. Oh, you're gonna re-roll that hit? Okay. Straight shooter. Oh shit. Okay. Oh crap. I need to write down how many times straight shooter is used. Um, Prismatic energies begin to flow through the arena. We rewind the fight just back before Yuri missed that anima power. So straight shooter has been used once, and then he gets a reroll. Oh! Oh, it hits! Oh shit, it hits! Oh shit! Okay. So, because the anima power hits, it rolls using his mastery. A devastating punch just bang, hits Drexmort in the chest. But before Drexmort can even react to the damage he's taken, there's a glint of movement, and before another gust punch pulls another devastating blow into Drex Martin. A double attack. Ooh. With that, the bell goes off, and the fight is paused. And Drex Martin's pulled to his corner, and Yuri is pulled to his corner. Drex Martin got double punched so hard his belt broke, and the fight had stopped. And Drex Martin coughs. What the hell was that? As Yuri walks back, not Yuri, sorry, Rising Star walks back to his corner and leans back on the tightrope instead. You were taking a you were taking a big shit, friend. And by big shit, I mean you were talking to the big shit, Edmund Miles. Do you have any? Uh-huh. Do you have any insight of what we just saw there, though? Rising Star threw only one right hook, but we definitely saw two blows land on Drex Martin as he was thrown off, and the belt broke. It says here it's like a hurricane. I did that. I gave him that hit. The question is now, will Drex Martin continue his fight? Drex Martin like snots out some blood. Crap. They really gave me a tough opponent for my first fight. I gotta give it all my all, though. I can't give it up here. Drex Martin agrees to continue the fight, and Rising Star, without taking a single hit from the last round, still has 50 on his belt. By the way, that was the first round, first fight. That was the fastest KO of a belt. Let's see if he can make tournament records by winning the next round. Well, co-announcer, I suppose Drex Martin got rocked by the hurricane, but can he withstand the whipping winds? He got rocked by the hurricane. All right, this match starts now. Drex Martin begins, takes the stage by using AP power. Excuse me. And he creates a wide construct for himself. Rising Star, starting his position at the rope that he did, spends a decision and movement to go twice his speed, not wasting any time and trying to close as much distance as possible. He goes 40 feet, bounding into the arena. So, Star decision and movement. Okay. Drexmart is going to spend a movement and grind across the graffiti wall he tagged up, he created. I'm getting regular show flashbacks. Ah, that sucks. Okay, so Drex spent a movement, and Star is spending his decision in order to dash. 1 second. Measuring. Okay. Um, Drex Martin's gonna spend a yeah. Drex Martin's gonna spend a decision. He sprays something into the ground, but none of the audience members or anyone can really catch what he's done. I have about 30 more rerolls in this. Oh, careful now. Straight shooter has a starts to have special negative effects. No, don't listen to him. Use more than 3. Drex Martin uses a decision. Stays on the graffiti mark. And Drex Martin's going to spend his last decision to gain another decision next round. They end the first round. Drex Martin keeping his distance this time. It looks like he's wizened up and not trying to be as cocky as the last time. But can his caution hold him through this hurricane, this storm that's walking up towards him? Lance McKinley. Lance McKinley? You mean Lance McKinley from West Bay? Lance, welcome to Suplex City, Edmund. So, Lance, how do you feel about the fight so far? Hey, I stole his popcorn. You'll never know. So, how do you feel about the fight so far? Oh, you just woke up. Okay, well, uh, first fight, first round, Rising Star used a reaction that Trinity used straight shooter to re-roll the accuracy for it, which landed the second time because of the advantage roll. And Drex Martin one shot. What is it called? Drex Martin with his belt. So now this is the second fight. Nice. Consider it done. Mark mark it off for your character. Yeah, mark it off your character sheet. Consider it done. And I will have to say, see, that's the kind of creator shit that as a GM, I always look forward to do. Absolutely. So right now, Lance, Mhm. No, he messaged me. So to catch you up to date with the fight, we're in the second part of the fight now. Second round. Drex Merton can use anima constructs to skate across, but we haven't seen anything other than him trying to use the spray cans to attack with. Now, yep. All right. Rising Star makes his way to Lance's house. I am on my way to break him. So he moves, and as soon as he steps here, he's forced to make a dexterity check on a disadvantage. Huh? Something weighted under his foot is triggered, and an explosion happens. The explosion is colors and graffitis. One second. The graffiti mark blows up. That's Almighty did. Hey, what are these things? Hell's a pygmy? It just looks up. Ah, yeah, to describe all eyes. I smile. Okay, that's much better. Sorry, it took me a while. The arc grenade explodes and creates a massive area that's covered completely in graffiti as Drex Martin smirks. Baka! Did you really think I'd let you get that close to me again? Drex Martin looks at his arms and notices that he's covered in graffiti. Ugh, what the hell is this? Okay, he has attained one graffiti token on him. Ugh, what the hell's on? And he looks up and notices Drex Martin spends his decision. Flips the spray cans into the air and spends an AP in order to spray at Drex Martin. She won this. 19 hits. He sprays Drex Martin sprays across the surface of a rising star. Ha! And uh, he gets another graffiti token going to two. Drex Martin blinks as he doesn't take any damage. Huh? What kind of silliness are you doing here? You are not hurting me. Drex Martin smirks. Haha, you'll get it soon enough. I will break you before your plan succeeds, little man. Drex Martin goes first, taking the advantage of his speed and getting the fuck out of dodge. Moving effortlessly across one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yep. Moving effortlessly across the surface of the graffiti with no problem whatsoever. Uh, Rising Star continue regardless of the fact that what's it called? Drex Martin moved from that location. He still winds up his fist, spends some AP, and directly attacks this construct, not the graffitied area. He's using his anima powers, which lands on the construct. He then deals his anima powers as well as his mastery. And a secondary hit happens. He's he's used his anima one more often than I can stop him from describing it now. Every time he spends AP one part of it is that he can gain double strike on his effects. Oh, every time he's been using it, winds continue to buffle across his chest as they start to get more and more visible, like a growing tornado across his body. um, he exploded this guy's construct over here. Drex Martin takes um so yeah. Drex Martin coughs up a deluge of blood. How strong are you, man? It's like borderline hacks with you, he screams. Shit. He's blinking. I'm, I'm nearly out of this. But if I lose, then I can't give the prize money to the gangsters who are gonna take over my neighborhood. I'll lose everybody I know. Drex Martin makes a 1d100 roll to decide if he's gonna surrender or not. That indomitable will won't let him. He stands his ground and goes, I still have one last trick up my sleeve. You ready? Huh? Drex Martin cracks his knuckles, shrugs, like cracks his neck, gets himself into the fighting stance again. Only if you wish to die, little punk. I am happy to put you in the ground. No, this time I'm putting you in the ground. No more playing around. Yeah. He grabs one of his, he takes his left, what's it called? Left spray can, throws it into the air, and spends a massive amount of anima power in order to create a large construct graffiti ball that comes crashing down towards Yuri. Yuri's Rising Star scuffs. Do you really think that a falling ball can hurt me? As the graffiti ball, is falling from the sky and aiming to hit him, I'll roll for it. The audience and everyone can see that even in the air, the graffiti is leaving a trail behind the ball, and it splashes onto the ground as it moves through the air. um, what's it called? Rising Star is going to spend a reaction, but not attack the construct, but rather move. As he takes one step, he immediately realizes, huh? My, I can't move! Trex Martin smirks. Yeah, you don't get it, do you? All that graffiti tags I've been putting on you. That's just to make you slower. Ugh, I can hardly move myself. Yeah, and check this one out. He pulls his hands up. Take my graffiti baller! And tries to hit him with the graffiti bomb. Woo! Fucking lands it on him. Not Drax. Drax didn't spend its reaction. Star did. Um, as the ball hits him, he gets covered with two more graffiti tattoos. Huh? What? You're just applying the graffiti tattoo. He stops mid sentence, realizing now he's stuck in place in the graffiti. I literally can't move. He also loses a decision being so stuck up in all of the graffiti. Drex Martin smirks. Yeah, I got you exactly where I want you. He takes out a bat, and this is how I'm going to end it. Uh, Drex Martin uses the power of the graffiti bomb and some AP while he swings with his bat in order to have the bat hit. So the anima power is going to be the one that rolls to the side it hit. Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah, he's extending his range using the anima powers that he has on the field. So he spends a little bit more anima powers to try to hit using the paintball. So if the paintball is the point of origin, he's gonna roll to hit Drex Martin with just the baseball bat. And the baseball bat ain't nothing special. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a fighting style with it. Yep, and he rolls for his strength too. Correct. He gets an advantage because Drex Martin's covered in all that graffiti. 16. Yeah, that hits. He hits Drex Martin as hard as he can. Pink! Hits him outside the head, dealing 9 damage plus the 4 graffiti tattoos, the 4 graffiti tokens begin to burn his skin. Having 4 more extra damage added on. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage points. Let's see what the belt goes down to. So 13 points, right, of damage? Belt goes from 50 to 47. Drex Martin's coughing. It's an uphill battle, but I definitely have you on the ropes. Can I get the big one? Come on! Come on! Also, we have 10 viewers. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying the tournament. Drex Martin spends a moderate amount of AP to move the roller ball away. And in the path of the graffiti ball, it creates more graffiti. Ain't nothing but a funky beat. Imagine the combination attacks he could have with other Anima users. Simply just being able to create huge zones of denial by his Anima power. How do you think that this is gonna turn the side of the fight for him? Hey, mhm. Yeah, if he had not fought such an experienced boxer, maybe the odds would have been in his favor a bit better. But it's clear that the skill difference is also a huge factor in this fight. But anyway, we move down to the second fight, third round. Who is the audience cheering for? Drex Martin or Rising Star? Drex Martin's the graffiti user right over here, and Rising Star is the silver-haired guy who has not lost his belt yet. Drex Martin is down to 5 HP. He's spilling his Yep, he's spilling his ragu sauce. Okay, Rising Star goes first. At the start of his turn, he takes 4 more damage. The 4 damage goes straight to the belt. It is not interrupted by defense value. Clever girl. You know, your tactic might work if I was granny old lady who could not move around much. Drex Martin coughs. You're already stuck in my graffiti. There's nothing you can do. Oh, there's nothing I could do, huh? Let me ask you, can you clean the graffiti? Drex looks really fucking nervous. What? I said, how strong is your graffiti? He starts to create wind around him, sort of my wind. A massive amount of anima power begins to surge across his body. And he creates a hurricane on top of himself. The hurricane actually creates a break in all the graffiti around him, and knocking 2 graffiti tokens off of him on use. Whoa! Jim Ross, look at that! Literally the eye of the storm here! And look, he's even removed some of the graffiti tokens that were on him. Drex Martin spends a decision and an AP in order to try to hit Drex and the Rising Star with more graffiti. Shit, shit, shit! And he unfortunately rolls at a disadvantage while, uh, the Rising Star is in the hurricane. Well, he rolled a 14. Shit. Completely missing the target. Yuri speaks up. No, Rising Star speaks up. You survived longer than I expected. I give you credit only there. Now perish. Actually, no. Yeah, now perish. Tracks Martin, spends a movement. Star goes first. Rising Star goes first by spending AP. A massive amount of AP is spent. And he sends the hurricane sweeping through the stage across Drex Martin. Drex Martin is enveloped into the large hurricane. The hurricane, while moving into Drex Martin's location, first makes a attempt attack at him. Rolling at advantages, he only takes half damage while being in the tornado, and he takes Rising Star's mastery in damage. Drex Martin is swallowed into the hurricane. The graffiti bomb disappears. The graffiti area disappears. The graffiti tag that was on the stage disappears. Rising Star holds his right hand in the air deliberately on purpose and holds his anima longer than needed. Everyone starts to realize that the match has been over for about, I would say, 20 seconds, 30 seconds already. But Drex Martin, yeah, Rising Star hasn't released his anima, and Drex Martin hasn't been seen. Yeah, yeah. The Lawler begins to speak. Hey, the match is over. You can cut it out now. Rising Star continues to hold it. Yep, that's your call, friend. You are a police officer of the marketplace. Correct. This is also a private estate owned by the Baron. Hi there. The thing about the tournament too, I haven't. I if I didn't make too mention of it, you guys don't mind not killing people. Now, after the belt has been broken, your life insurance is for forfeit. You only had the one chance. He also didn't have a chance to surrender. So technically, this is all free game for him. When you as you guys all approach like a mob towards the arena, by the time you reach the ringside, he dropped the power. But there is no Drex Martin no more. She's gone. Rising Star claps his hands and looks over at the ringside, seeing all of you agitated. All of you are being pestered by the guards of the Baron, which are these men wearing tactical suits, all colored in black, but they have this prismatic color that's on their details. They have guns that they all point as assault rifles at you guys, asking all of you to return back to your seats or forfeit your positions in the tournament if you continue. Yep. Versace appears. Versace appears behind both of you guys. The commotion. How about we just play nice? How about we play nice and go all back to our seats? Then you better get to me, Wes Bayer. And there's convict him after the show. You have to also talk to the Baron about that. I don't hold jurisdiction here, and if you two have some quabble about it, then you have to talk to him about it. Return to your seats. All the guards speak up. Yep, and sure. So everyone returns back to their seats. You check your firearm. You are loaded. Evan. I don't think anyone would blame you, considering the circumstances of all what we all just witnessed. I think the only one excited in the crowd. He points behind him is that creepy dude over there. It's Novus eating some popcorn, and all eyes eating popcorn from him. I asked you if you wanted popcorn when we were there. Yeah, but I didn't want it then. I want it now. Wait, for the purposes of this kabuki theater, I'm not supposed to know. But yes, it's Novus. I'm well aware who he is. There's just this. He starts to grasp at the air, and all the player characters are more readily realizing it. But the whole arena is covered in this weird prismatic color. It's just emanating everywhere. It's like physical dust, as if you touch it. Just something about this place makes it hard to talk about anything. It seems like we're only here to focus on the arena. Hmm. Yeah, Lance is actually correct. So, ghosts. So, we have four fights remaining: Falcone versus Belfamy, uh, Hold the Line versus Freight Train, Green Tea versus Dervish, and Winning Move versus Magnus Maverick. As always, I'll offer the players the opportunity to jump into the arena for their fight, or I'll continue with NPC fights. No worries. No worries. We do like to save the best for last. Now, there's only two other fights I can do, and I want to do the one that I'm actually super excited over. I mean, I mean, Mr. Hall versus Maximilian was great. The fastest one of the tournament so far is Rising Star with 2 fights, four rounds, victory by murder. Definitely not the outcome anyone expected but me. Coming to you as part of our fourth round first bracket fighters. This is the fourth match, and we have on the left corner, coming from, he's named himself a nomad of Spiral City, and Spiral City's one and only professional guitar player. Will you give it up for Green Tea out of the audience? Green Tea, get out of the audience! Green Tea runs to the entrance to his. He has like some corn dog. Start. I was just eating. Yo, what's going on, everybody? He pulls out a guitar. Y'all ready to rock? Rock, rock. Come on! He starts playing his guitar to some heavy metal as he dramatically makes his way to the arena, swaggering forward, playing dramatically loud. And everyone's eating up the guitar enthusiast. And he walks right into the arena and into his place, still jamming around. Excuse me. His opponent comes from established East Bay fighting martial arts dojo. He stands an impressive 5'10". Sorry, Green Tea is 5'9", and he's 161. Dervish is 5'10", standing at 187 pounds. Where's Dervish? Because he's also in the crowd. But when Dervish comes into the arena, he stands with his back towards like he walks in dramatically, and then he shows off his the back of his jacket. Now the back of his jacket, if I get the camera to move towards him, you can all see that there's a dragon on the back of his the back of his dragon of his bomber jacket, and it actually moves just slightly to all anima users, but to regular people it just stays normal. He then begins to march towards the arena side, hops into the arena, and prepares himself for combat. Now, the ceremonial pygmies come out to the arena to grant the players, the competitors, their their competitor belts, putting both of them at 50 temporary HP. Ah. With the pygmies placing the belts, we can actually begin the fourth round. Green Tea versus Dervish. And as the opponents are squaring up and looking at each other, Lawler, Jim Ross, how do you feel? Oh wait, we didn't go through the tournament. We didn't go through the interview for Rising Star. Shit. Actually, he's such a massive heel, he won't give an interview. There you go. Yep. Such a massive heel, he doesn't even give it. So, Jim Ross, how do you feel about this combat? We have a guitar player versus a skilled martial artist. That's true. We try to expect it from that fight with Lance McKinley versus Kana, and surely she looked like she chest made him. but Lance somehow stood the pedigree of that damage and overcame it. Hopefully, Green Tea can pull through the same kind of fight if this master martial art is anything to be worried about. Rotisserie. Well, just goes to show you that death is definitely on the table. If you go, if what? Yeah. So another thing is, if you do lose your belt, that is your first chance to getting out of the fight before dying. If you can't surrender before you get the chance to, which is surrendering is a decision, then yeah, that's the only opportunity someone has to kill your character. And I can see a few death matches coming up, like Edmund versus Rising Star. Hmm. And then you fight the victor. You will if you beat winning move, then you have to fight Mr. Hall, Steinrich. And if you beat Mr. Hall, then you make your way towards fighting Edmund. That's if Edmund beats Rising Star. Rising Star could also beat Edmund and then have to fight Steinrich. This tournament isn't decided just yet. Okay, so you were fast. You was shock. Okay, so this fight begins. I'm taking my notes. Divide square, green T, dervish, DV. Part of the fight. Both of them are gonna be moving. Dervish goes first, moving. 3, 4. He sprints an impressive 20 feet across the arena. Okay, good. And Green Tea, haha, smirks and begins to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. Okay, next up, what? Hmm. Both spend decisions. Dervish spends a decision, and Cyril, you notice that he goes into the house of yeah, Cyril, House of the Rising Dragons style stance. Green Tea, on the other hand, smirks. You ain't seen nothing just yet. He pulls up his guitar. You ready, guys, for a solo, master? And he activates his fighting style with his guitar, being a guitar specialist. All right. Okay, no. I'm just making sure that I'm reading them right. So, slips away. So anyway, Dervish spends a decision, and so does Green Tea, but Dervish goes first. Dervish spends his last decision in order to dash. One, two, three, four. And Green Tea does the same. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right. Green Tea sizes up. Whew. Okay. Okay. I got you, buddy. Don't you worry. Dervish looks confused. What are you going on about? I'm gonna play you one hell of a guitar solo. You ready, kid? Kid. I think you're older than me. Well, that's why I called you a kid. Dervish looks confused. What? How do you put on your pants? That's a weird question to ask me. I put it well, like everyone else. My left leg first, and then I file my taxes with my right pant, my right leg. Can't I can give you handcuffs, but I can't give you the second part of it. Yeah, no. Yep. And one, not two. You get a full clip of ammo though. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So with that out the way, we go on to the second round. None of the fighters have done anything other than get into their stances, but now they're close enough. What will happen first? Dervish spends a decision. Yeah, Dervish spends a decision, and as you guys see it, right, his body glows just a bit, and there's a tattoos that come from the bomber jacket that start hovering over the surface of it, and you see that the tattoos themselves are covered in black ink. Cyrenic, you recognize it as a similar enhancement of your own. How you can use it for strength? His seems to be for something else, but you can't tell, Cyrenic. Green Tea goes. He puts up his guitar. He puts his thumb out. He moves the guitar just a bit. Ah, there we go. I promised you a guitar solo. Here we go. He spends AP and swings with his guitar, hitting at a massive range 4 with his melee weapon. Chew on this, asshole! Poing! When he swings, he chooses. His guitar turns into a. Oh, I gotta change that note. His guitar turns a little bit red as he tries to land the hit. So he swings with his anima power, dealing damage with his melee weapon. Getting an advantage? Nope. He swings over him. Ah, damn it! I hit missed. Crap. Ah. Dervish looks confused as he goes again, using his speed, closes the distance between him and Green Tea. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Green Tea swings again with his guitar. Because Dervish, even though Dervish moved from his original location, Green Tea is still within range of him, so still lands a hit on him anyway. Instead of trying to swing with his anima power this time, he's swinging with just his guitar. So he uses He would typically use strength, but because of his fighting style, he uses his dexterity instead. And then he uses his mastery dice. He lands a guitar hit. Yeah, he couldn't choose a hit with this attack. Uh, anyway, he rolls for damage, which is a 48. 17. Dervish takes. His belt goes from 40, no, so 50 to 39 with a devastating guitar hit. There was no color to his musical note on guitar, so he doesn't get any sort of musical bonuses yet. See you in a bit. Okay. All right. Green Tea goes first and making a movement trying to slip away from Dervish. Dervish spends a reaction in order to close the distance and attack uh, Green Tea before he flees. No, I'm not letting you go. He reaches out and attacks him using his fighting style. So he just rolls, and then he rolls his mastery. He rolls again because it's a disadvantage. So 28 or 27. 27. Yeah, Green Tea can. He manages to stop Green Tea from fleeing by interrupting him and grabbing, and not grabbing, but attacking Green Tea. He lands a series of successful blows against him using his mastery, and Green Tea takes 25 incoming damage. Ah, crap! He holds up his arms and tries to keep up as much defense as possible. Shit! He goes from 50 to 35. Dervish only spent a reaction. He still spent his decision this turn, and then he goes to a low stance and begins to attempt. No, actually, no. Hold on. Before I do that, before I attack, yeah. Dervish spends that decision instead of attacking. He tenses up and then goes into a Goku power stance, and you see that the ink around him begins to cover his face, and the bomber jacket he wears is no longer there, but now it's an ink covered jacket. What the? Green Tea looks confused. What the hell's going on with him? As he's powering up, Green Tea doesn't take this opportunity and spends it, doesn't waste the opportunity, spends it, spending a reaction in order to hit him. Spends some AP to charge the guitar. I'm not letting the free hit go from you! Sorry, wrong character. Uh. Oh, man. Yeah, let's do a blue note. Sorry, not blue. A yellow note. I gotta rewrite that. You know, Every time you mention that, right? So he swings with the power of his guitar. Whank swings with his mastery. 26 hits. He forces Dervish to take an intelligence check. Nope. Dervish fails as the yellow note hovers over his head. Woo! Yeah! You see, all the anima users see just a little bit of that yellow note hit and pull some energy from the attack and put it back into green tea. Lance, you notice that he's going into a combo as he switches his stance again and tries for another hit. Here we go, the follow up. So, what's it called? The first attack goes through and it deals damage. It deals 18 damage. But as the attack hits, Green Tea notices something weird, but he doesn't make a comment. All of you notice that the guitar hits for sure, but then bounces like rubber off the ink jacket. He goes back to swing again. I'm not letting up. Yep, he hits, even using a red note this time. Ting tung. Green Tea deals plus. Hold on. No, he gains you see that his body turns red and he gains a temporary buff around him. Ah, this is my last devastating hit. He swings again with the red note. Chew on this. He's using a combo finisher. I hate that. Fuck you. 19. Green Tea spends no, he spends his reaction to attack. He can't do anything extra. He drops the combo. Damn it. So close, Green Tea. Had a two-hit combo there going. Green Tea swings the red guitar across the air, whiffing. Shit. The the yellow and red auras disappear after the combo ends. And with that, we move from the second to the third round. To give an update to everybody, Green Tea's belt is currently reading 35, where uh, Dervish's belt is reading 39. Green Tea has been the most offensive one so far, but Dervish seems to be doing some sort of weird powering up. Something happened to his bomber jacket too. The tattoos fade away from on the top of the on top of the third round. We're entering the third round. Um, the tattoos that were covering the bomber jacket disappear, but the ink jacket still stays. Okay, Green Tea and Dervish. Green Tea is going to spend a movement trying to get away. Dervish spends a reaction to try to keep up once again. You're not going anywhere. How many times will I tell you this? Rolls at a disadvantage. He manages to keep up and hits. He hits Green Tea for 28 raw damage, taking Green Tea down from 35 to 17. He spent his reaction. Green Tea spent his movement. Dervish spends his decision. He closes his eyes. He opens them again, and his mouth and his upper jaw and lower jaw are covered with a unique black tattoo. Okay. Dervish moves back one tile. Green Tea spends a decision swinging the guitar, starting up with a combo, spending a little bit of AP. Let's do this! Come on, Jukebox Hero! Moth adds a disadvantage roll. Well, you have to tell me who is it for. Otherwise, it's going to be for Green Tea. Oh! Oh, man. Someone doesn't want Green Tea to do well. Okay. So, Straight Shooter has been used twice. So, Green Tea is attempting to open up with a combo. Can't use his guitar. Uses his anima power. And his mastery. Which lands. No, actually, no, he can't use his mastery. He's not high enough rank for that. Never mind, he misses with his guitar. I just prefer Earl Grey earlier. No worries. Understandable. Uh, Green Tea already missed with the first roll, so I'm not gonna have him roll that disadvantage just yet. Dervish spends a decision. He unhinges his jaw. Unhinges his jaw. Unhinges his jaw. It's gonna be represented as green, just to make it transparently easier to see. He fires a cone 2 at Green Tea, a breath weapon. Green Tea spends a reaction in order to. Oops. Stop. Yes. Green Tea spends a reaction. Run into the side of him. This whole area is considered difficult terrain for one turn, as he spits a deadly concoction of ink all over the area like a dragon's breath. Green Tea spending his reaction moves. So no head. Green Tea spends his reaction moving over towards Dervish. Spends a decision, this last decision, in order to open a can of ass whooping on him, spending another AP. Now, because he's closer, he can roll with his guitar and his mastery. 26. Wow. Barely hitting. He hits with the yellow. As the yellow aura hovers over him, he absorbs it. And he forces Dervish to make an intelligence check. Actually, no, he doesn't get that effect until he makes Dervish. He doesn't do that until Dervish makes the intelligence check. Close, but no. Then green tea gains that yellow aura over him. So green tea is going to roll for damage, which is just going to be his mastery. Dealing 20 points of damage. Going down from 39 to 23. Green tea opens up again. This time he turns green. And he swings. Come on, green tea. 29. That hits. Yeah, even with the... Yeah, that would still hit. Again, just barely, but he lands a juicy hit as Dervish needs to roll a dexterity check. Nope, he fails. Green tea is covered in a green mist. He also rolls to deal damage. 14. Not a strong up hit for this one. But every hit is dealing damage to this guy. He goes from 23 to 15. Green tea's belt goes from 17 to 19. So it's 19 to 15. Swinging in green tea's favor. We're up to round 4 now. Most neck-to-neck fight by God. And remember, he's a martial artist fighting green tea. He is fighting tooth and nail with that guitar. Do you hear how it's humming? We have our ringside Lance McKinley. McKinley? What's the get through? Interesting. Do you think that a master martial artist is going to lose against this guy? You can say Lawler. She still gave you a hell of a fight with that wooden stick. On the sheet, it's called Dragon Attack. It might be that dragon on his back. Sorry, that was the musical reference. He's got a dragon on his back. So we're in the fourth round of the first fight. Both um, both Green Tea and Dervish are down to near 10, no, like 19 and 15 respectfully. So Green Tea with 19, Dervish with 15, temporary. The fight is going to be settled in this round in particular. Who takes the fight? It all depends on what choices are made by the fighters. And it looks like both of them are ready to go off into the next fourth round. Oh, when the fourth round happens, that ink coat disappears. So, Green Tea and Dervish both spend a decision, but Dervish is faster. Dervish opens up with a series of martial art fighting style. His martial art fighting style. Green Tea spends a reaction, excuse me, to move. When he spends the reaction to move, Dervish also spends his decision to try to keep up again. 20, 39. So the 20 doesn't manage. Actually, hold on. Let me double check. It's 20. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yep, I was right. Doesn't land. So Green Tea manages to squeak on by. Spends this decision anyway. Spends some AP power to swing with his guitar. But he swings with it, but he still can't seem to connect with it. Damn it! And both of them spend their reactions. Green Tea waits as Dervish spends his chance to move and attack as he spends his final decision and opens up with a barrage of attacks on top of. He opens up with a barrage of attacks, trying to open up Green Tea, which he successfully lands his attacks into him and deals a devastating 31 points of damage. 31. Ah, the belt falls off of Green Tea. And Green Tea is sent back to his corner, and Dervish, with 15 left on his belt, is sent back to his corner. He seems to hit better closer too, but both of the opponents are taking advantage of moving away from each other to weaken one another. Both want to stay in the fight. Both can't afford the other one to stay in close quarters either. This is truly a tough nail biter for both the opponents. And hmm, can Green Tea pull anything else out of his pocket? We have to see. If he has anything left in him, now's the time to shine, Green Tea. Otherwise, it looks like this might be a match in the pocket for Dervish. And out of the few competitors, he would be the first one we haven't seen an anima power from yet. In an anima-based tournament, managing to beat an anima user by using only his fighting style is impressive. Can he keep that momentum up though? Or will Green Tea finally be able to break that belt and get us to a third round? We have some of the we have Ace Hotshot in the crowd today. He's a reporter. Yeah, a lot of people know him. He reports for Gridiron. It's a district that people actually care about and stuff. It's not like West or East Bay. What little it can. But yeah, no. According to Ace Hotshot, he finds that this is the closest, most neck to neck fight. God dang. Ace Hotshot, do you have any chance to think who might be the winner of this fight? Damn. I look down real sad. Okay, going to take my notes. So, the first round ended at the fourth. The first fight ended in the fourth round. This is the second fight, and we're starting at the first round. It's being aired across the spiral. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can say this is a real fucking knuckle dragger. We thought that that fight between Lance McKinley and Kana was tough, but it seems like this is also a nail biter in this bracket. Sorry, I'm trying to do something real quick. Hold on, just see if there's more in there. Okay. All right. Let's go. Green tea and dervish. One of the things we haven't noticed or made mention of is the resources that dervish might have been spending. Ace would go with dervish due to the surprise factor. We don't know what kind of resources dervish is spending in order to activate those different moves of his. Mm-hmm. The tattoo around his mouth, unlike the other tattoos, are still there. So passed down for 10,000 years to a man named Bazuza. No, but starting up the first round, the second fight, first round is Green Tea using his movement, moving up his full six tiles. Dervish opens up by spending a decision. He takes a squat stance. You haven't seen anything just yet, everyone. Prepare for the full power. He starts to take on like lizard scale features, and his eyes become draconic. The full extent of the House of the Flying Dragon fighting style. And he reveals that he appears more like a dragon. Holy shit! A scaly! Green tea blinks. Ah, crap. He's a dragon. He's a dragon. How the hell am I gonna beat a dragon? Wait, I got a kick ass solo I can do. Green tea doesn't bother listening to that. No, no, no. I have a better idea. Check this out. He looks towards the crowd. He pulls up his guitar. On his turn, he's spending a decision. But Dervish goes first because he spends his turn making a movement. I will end you, clown. He's talking towards this guy. Honk honk. Oh man, I'd fuck with you so hard. Shy spends a decision and he pulls out his guitar. Who's ready for an ass whooping? He plays using his charisma and using his guitar as a bonus, landing a solid 12 to hype the crowd. Cha! That's our green tea, green tea, green tea. He starts to envelop an aura around him. Fuck you. I'm not. I'm thinking about Too Big to Fail because that's also a Hi-Fi Rush reference too. Literally, if he had fought any other anime user, it'd have been a lot interesting, more of an interesting fight. But it had to be Mr. Hall versus Maxim. No, I'm saying Maximilian. He would have fought if he would have fought you, Evie. That'd been fun too. Yeah, the cards did not play in the favors though. Anyway, Green, you rising jackass. Green tea hypes up the crowd. Green tea spends a decision, and so does Dervish, but Dervish is faster. Dervish, when he slides, Green tea goes, wait, 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 wait! Dervish stops moving. Check this one out. And he starts playing the guitar again and gets the crowd going one more time for him. Come on, guys! Help me out! And he rolls his charisma and his guitar. And he lands another successful crowd cheering. The crowd is losing it. Before, when you guys were fighting, whenever the crowd was cheering you guys on, it's nothing compared how it's cheering on Green Tea. Like everyone is losing their shit. Even Alora, Squad Zero, the Squad Sad, sorry, uh, Queen Caribia, Marcus, the Duke Marcus, even he is cheering Green Tea on. Yup. No, actually, Gawain is still sitting there. He's still stoic with his arms crossed. He's the only one not moving around. Yup. Novus does not. The Novus is not reacting either. He's resisting it. Mario and Luigi are going green tea, give it to its face, green tea. Like everyone's cheering green tea on at this point, and you can get and everyone in the audience can see that his feet are hovering with the white glowish color. So Dervish continues his movement. 10, 15, and 20. And Green Tea spends his decision to hold his decision for another one next turn. Spent his decision. And because no one else can do anything else, now they go to round two. Yep. Green tea smiles. I got your number right where I got you right where I want you. You ready for I got hoes in Atlanta. LOL. I got hoes in different area codes. I'm screaming. Okay. Dervish glares. I'm the only one who's gonna win. As he moves up, Green Tea holds his hands up. Wait, 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 wait. Tell me if you heard this one before. Green Tea was out walking around. There he saw the sad guy face. The crowd is literally the crowd's eating this up. Huh? Yeah, he's showing you how good he is with his guitar skills. He's grabbing the attention of the audience. Yeah, because he's a hell of a guitar player. 15, yeah, 10, 15, 20. Dervish makes it there. And Green Tea spends his other decision. Okay, okay, all right. Maybe you might be a little tired of this, but I have an inspirational song. And he begins to play Those Who Fight Further, Final Fantasy. Yep, he passes. Green Tea gets enveloped in green light, but nothing interesting happens. No, it just fades. Okay, Dervish, Green Tea. All right. Dervish spends a decision in order to dash, and he goes first. Green Tea spends a decision in order to swing with his guitar. Dervish ducks under the incoming attack. Crap! Damn it! Huh? He nods. Hell yeah, I could play that next one for you. Ah, hmm. Green Tea spends a movement backing up, keeping that distance away from Dervish. Dervish spends a decision to make a dash, his last decision, and dashes up into Green Tea's face. Green Tea spends his last decision because he had one extra from the last turn previously and uses it to swing onto Dervish. Dervish spends his reaction, spends some AP energy in order to create a defensive shield for himself for the incoming attack. Green Tea opens up with his guitar, spending a little bit of AP. The guitar is red. And he swings with his mastery. So he swung, because he's in close range, he swings with his dex, his guitar, and his mastery for it. He successfully hits it while he's in red. He gets a red aura across him as he doesn't relent and doesn't hold back, and he continues to swing. He goes for 12 damage, but it doesn't go through. He continues with his combo. Dexterity, 3 for the guitar, 4d8. Yep. Green Tea hits him again with another red note. Ting! Tang! This time, the second time he's hit, it's a little stronger than the last time he's thrown his hit. He rolls for his mastery damage. He deals 16 points of damage. And because the defense is now gone from Dervish, so he's taken 16 points of damage. He goes from 15 to 11. This is my last hit. Here I go. And he goes for one last red hit. Going for the combo sweeper. Which hits. Yep. Okay, let me open the character sheet. He's combo finishing with 3 red notes. No, no, no. As he finishes this note, he makes a burst 3 explosion, hitting all targets within the area with sonic damage. No, you're fine. He deals. He first deals his mastery damage, which is 19, and then he deals 20 sonic damage on top of it, dealing 39 damage. Dervish's belt breaks. Well, there you have it. Second fight. Green Tea showing off the power of his guitar. He swings his, he rubs his shoulders. Whew, that was pretty close. You almost had me there. Third fight. Huh? Why? Why? Lance, how are you feeling watching someone use the get through? Like he actually landed a 3-hit combo just like your stylish moves. And he even did a finisher. Dervish is refusing to lose. He will not surrender. Green Tea sweats. I hit you really hard, dude. You sure you want to keep going? It's a matter of my it's a matter of my martial art pride. I stand for a fighting style that's been around for over 3,000 years. But now I'm going to show you. No, I was holding back this entire time. You call that holding back? Yes. Because now I will not lose. He clenches his fist. You will face the power of me and my anima. Wait, you weren't using your anima? Green Tea speaks up. That's not fair. That's like hacks, dude. And the third round first fight begins. Before we continue, any bets who you guys think might win? No, that's Drex Martin. He's dust in the wind. Dust to dust and ashes to ash. You're listening to K Dust. So Dervish makes his way in a quick gambit forward, dashing towards the arena center. Spending his movement, Green Tea spends a decision. Come on, guys! Don't give up on me! I just need a little bit more from you guys. Come on! Let's go, Green Tea! He starts to play his guitar again. And Charisma. Sorry, wrong dice. Charisma is 12. Yeah, he passes with an 8 and a 7. He rolls a 4. Cool. He feels himself juiced up. Ah, yeah, this is my element. The crowd's cheering is at its max. He has received all the benefits from arousing the crowds into a stupid glory, like a stupid frenzy. This level of enjoyment is giving Chai passive boosts and whatnot. He did one. Oh, Chai will also spend a reaction. Sorry. He spends a reaction, spends a moderate amount of AP, and he gains 21. Yes, Green Tea passes. You see, guys, Green Tea's body begins to like, oh yeah, I'm amping that crowd up. He holds his right hand up. He gains an additional decision. No, sorry, additional reaction. He has now 2 reactions per until the end of combat. The power comes from an ample box, like a, you know how guitars have an amp box? You all notice that he has a guitar, but there's an amp box next to him too. His anima is the amp box, and it's providing him that bonus that he's getting, which is now an extra reaction. Hey, that's not cool, man. Little thing. What are you? I'm not gonna lose this fight. Spends a decision to make a run. Shai spends his last decision to hold a decision. And Dervish spends his last decision to make another dash. Dervish holds up his right hand and glares. You made me use my powers. You forfeit your life with this. If you die, it's your fault. Hey, wait. Neither one said anything about dying, right? Dervish glares. Hey, buddy, you don't have to get too serious, do you? Dervish creates a floating black ball in the arena. Green Tea blinks. Huh? That's it. Oh, also, I forgot. Green tea. Yeah, green tea has movement bonus, but a movement bonus actually goes there. Uh, the hell is that? Green tea looks confused as Dervish spends another little bit of animal power. Yeah, yeah. And with that, we go on to turn to round two, the third fight. Dervish has deployed his anima power, some sort of weird floating ink balls. Okay, Chai goes first. Sorry, green tea goes first. Damn it. He moves up towards in front of Dervish. Hiyo! And Dervish spends a decision in order to attack. He's punching. He's punching. He was gonna punch into the air, but now his target's closer to his face. He's gonna try to sweep street. Yeah, he's gonna try to attempt to sweep behind this guy's head with a kick, which lands successfully. Um, Green tea activates a reaction. Spends a modest amount of AP. No, it's not modest. Yeah, wait. So it's little, modest, great. Yeah, modest amount of AP in order to create a defense shield for himself. The attack goes through. Shit, dealing 38 damage. Ouch. Ooh boy, it's gonna be pretty close. Oof, my boy, Green Tea. He takes a devastating hit to the face. You guys can see, not even face, but to the chest. You can see he's bleeding badly. Ah, even with my shield, I barely defended that. Oh, I'm starting to see stars. Um, Dervish spends a little AP after the successful attack in order to crush one of the ink balls. It fires a needle into the back of Green Tea. Green Tea takes. Uh, no, it hits automatically. But he only takes 4 damage, which Green Tea's shoulder blocks it. Tink! What the? Hey, that's uh, even after you successfully hit me. After he gets hit by that attack, Green Tea spends another reaction. Green Tea opens up with his own combo. I got you right where I want you. It's like a little bleeding to get here. He grins. But you stand no chance now. Yeah, 21 does not hit. Rolls for his mastery. Ah, definitely hits. Green Tea is hitting for a green note. So before we continue, Dervish has to make a dexterity check. Uh, Welcome back. Dervish does not pass the dexterity as a green energy hovers over Green Tea. As Green Tea successfully lands a hit, landing with mastery damage. 16 points of damage. I'll go back. Yikes. Chai hits really hard in his face with a guitar. Chai goes in for the second hit. Dervish spends a reaction in order and a decision in order to interrupt the attack and try to attack Chai first. No, sorry, Green Tea first, rolling at a disadvantage and a -5 to the roll. Disadvantage. $26. No, that still hits Green Tea. Green Tea looks between the attack. Huh? And a fury of blows comes in before he gets a chance to react. In a surprising stun of change of event, not change of events, but surprising stun of events, the attack doesn't have all of its strength coming behind it, and it only hits Chai for a light 3 as Chai continues his combo uninterrupted. He continues with another green note. The green mist over him, you can see some of the wounds on his body heal up. Green Tea swings, goes for the guitar and for the mastery, landing another successful hit onto Dervish, a D4, dealing a devastating 27 points of damage. Dervish drops to one knee, coughs blood. Shit! Damn it! Chai puts his guitar to the crowd. Who's ready for the finale? No, actually, everyone in the crowd. Novus, Alora, everyone. Even Novus is cheering. Go Green Tea! Go Green Tea! That's very uncharacteristic of you, but that's cool. Yep, that lands. And Green Tea smacks for 19. Green Tea lands 3 successful green notes, activating another of his melody flow. He gains an additional 15 HP, and there's a mist around him that heals any of his allies. Green Tea smiles. Green Tea smiles as he stands up fully healed. You sure you don't want to yield yet, friend? Dervish coughs to the ground. I have one last move. He smirks. Yep, it's gonna pull it. Dervish spends a massive amount of AP. His body disappears into the ground of a sudden emergence ink, and in his place reveals a massive floating ink dragon. Dervish Steiner drinks heavily. Okay. This round, yeah. With that, this round ends, and Chai is looking up at the face. Well, actually, no. This round doesn't end. Chai has been only attacking using his reactions. He's still. Hmm? Green tea, sorry, thank you. Green tea. Green tea's only been attacking using reactions. Shit. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so green tea is not done yet. He's only been spending reactions. He spends a decision to swing his guitar. Dragon or not, he pulls it up towards him. I'm still gonna beat the snot out of you. Spends decision, guitar, and yeah, the dragon spends the last ink ball on the field to teleport towards it. Chai misses the attack. Huh? That wasn't a reaction. He just spent AP. Chai swings at the air, effort, like missing. Shit. He spends his last two decisions, one to dash and one to attack. I'm not letting up! He opens up with red again. That successfully hits, even with the modifier, 22. Can't claim that just yet. Oh, one's always on the field. Yeah. So, oops, he moves back over here, but I can't resummon it. I have to recreate it. Uh, he still has an ink ball that hovers around him. The dragon, that is. I already used that effect with the other one. Ah, Lamau. Okay, so the third round shows a devastating change of events that now Green Tea is face to face with an ink dragon. Can Green Tea survive the barrage? He's still in this amped up form, but he stands there defiantly smirking at the dragon. Heh, you think I'm really afraid of you? Kid, can I ask you a question? Now, hey, dragon, can I ask you a question? How many times did I hit? No, hold on. The dragon doesn't respond. How many times did I hit you with my guitar? I know it's a lot, but I also hit you 3 times, didn't I? The answer is yes, he did. The dragon is spending a decision to attack Chai, but Chai spends a massive amount of AP. He starts to glow, and his silhouette turns white and silverish. Let's go! I'm the Rift King! An altered state. He is now. You see, you guys can see a white lightish avatar glowing around him. It's, Mhm. Yep. Green Tea has activated himself into the Rift King style, the Rift King anima power. Back, Kalis. No, it's not silver magic. It's just it looks silverish, but has no affiliation to religion. He enters into an altered state of musical energy. You know how someone keeps up their tempo for quite some time, or successfully does it a few times? They go into a rhythm beat. Like, yep, that's what he is. The the dragon leashes a devastating attack, trying to desperately attempt to hit Green Tea. Green Tea spends a decision. That's not a decision, a reaction. Doop, doop, doop. Actually, no, he has to move out of the range. Doop, 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 doop. As Green Tea moves away, uh, Dragon Boy spends its own reaction and a small amount of AP to create another ink ball. Green team goes, desperately making a smirk and going, all right, this is an all nothing gamble. He gets low to the ground. Who's ready for a guitar finish? I'm thinking the Dragon Slayer, and he rushes. The dragon spends another reaction. Yep. That didn't work. Oh, it's a pencil. Whoops. Whatever. I didn't. Yeah, there's one, two, three. The dragon spends a reaction to use ink breath, firing into the arena as Green Tea makes his approach. Huh? Ah, shit! Green Team uses a react. No, this can't use a reaction at this, but uses has to make a dexterity check. And his dexterity is that. And when he's in this state, nope, nothing extra. Okay, so he just makes a dexterity check, which he fails. Dragon successfully deals, including 2d10 from the mastery. So 18 points of damage towards Green Tea, as Green Tea is attempting to approach. Green Tea takes 18 points. Okay, Green Tea continues his decision, making up finally to the dragon. That stings a bit. Also, he spends 10 feet of movement because now that area is considered difficult terrain. All of it's an ink puddle. Okay, chew on this! And he swings at the dragon. Guitar and mastery, which is 29. Yeah, hits the dragon. He hits the dragon with a red note, dealing 21 points of damage towards the dragon. The dragon takes. He hits the guitar very hard against the dragon, and it feels it reeling in place. As Green Tea goes for this next hit, the dragon spends. Hold on, before I move, let me make sure I read it right. Ah, yes. Uh, shit. Shit, he doesn't have any more reactions. Yeah, he's going for it. He's gonna call this next song the Dragon Slayer. Yep, that hits. Another red dice. That's now 19 damage. Last but not least, his last combo. I dedicate this one to all my fans in Travail, especially Squad Zero. No, and Squad Delta. Edmund Miles, everybody, this is for you. He swings, and what's that? 10, 12, 25. Hold on 1 second. Oh shit! Every note. Oh crap. Okay, he hit with the red one first. He makes a sonic. So the first time he hit with the red guitar while in this riff state, he creates the sonic boom attack, dealing 10 sonic damage on top of the other hit. So dragon's a lot less HP, and then on the secondary hit, it was also another red note. Before the third guitar hit goes through, Dervish returns back to normal. The ink disappears on the floors and patterns everywhere. Green Tea holds up his guitar. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're human again? He's knocked out. And there you have it. Hmm? A pygmy comes in, and they take Dervish away. Green Tea holds up his guitar. Woohoo! I, he falls back. I did it. He goes out. He falls out of the altered state. That took a lot out of me. Whew. In a surprise change of events, This this match's winner, 3 fights in, third round. So Green Tea wins against Dervish. It's been 3 fights, and he won in 9 rounds. So right now, the longest fight has been Lance McKinley, going a whole three fights, 12 rounds. And the fastest, yeah, and the fastest has been Rising, yeah, a murderer, going Rising Star versus Drex Martin, 2 fights, 4 rounds. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The underdog Green Green Tea surviving the onslaught of Dervish's martial art style. Who could have seen Green Tea coming out on top with all that fancy fighting style from the first round, the first few fights, the first few exchanges? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's that special time. Time to decide the next placement. Okay, before we fight, Green Tea would like to have his ringside conversation. This special victory, I will allow Squad Zero to ask some questions instead of the announcers. Yep. Do you guys have anything you want to ask Green Tea? Oh, I usually just like playing guitar so often. I trained a lot just swinging my guitar around like that. Came natural, actually. Hmm, that's pretty cool. Yeah, what's up? Well, the Baron said that he'd give me my dream, which is finally having a stable house, all the gold I need to buy food and keeping utilities down, and front row seats as well as concerts dedicated to me. I'd go on world tours. Hell yeah. Yep, yep. Hailing from yeah, from Gridiron, standing in an unimpressive 5'3", but weighing an astonishing 235. Green Tea gets back into the audience. I get to finally watch my competitor fight, my next fight. Sorry, Green Tea is like, okay, cool. So whoever wins this fight, I might have to fight because I don't. I still have to fight Dervish at this point because this is going back in time. This is our third fight, and we're introducing 5'3", 235 pounds. This is Brock Smitch from Gridiron, and he walks in with an impressively large shield. It says here that he has practiced the art of in moving mountain. During this, that oh sorry, his is called the School of Unbreakable. And he's wielding that massive shield. He steps through the ring purposely. The weight of him just beckoning down against the ring side, and he doesn't do anything fancy as he steps in. On the right corner, we have standing at an impressive 6'2", weighing at an astonishing 375. This is from Gridiron, established owner of the Gridiron Assembly, the one, the only, Bart Murdoch! Murdoch steps in, doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin with the beer cans, cracking both of them and drinking both of them. Whoa! Yeah, buddy! Huh? Yep. As he approaches the arena, all the anima users can see that he's blatantly using his anima powers to move his feet. Because as the audience see, he doesn't even move his feet. He's just standing still as his anima moves him. He's drinking. As he gets to the arena, he throws the cans of beer into the arena, jumps into it. Alright, you ready for a brawl, boy? Murdoch screams. And who's ready for a bloodbath? The whole audience erupts. So, an unbreakable object versus a man who considers himself an unstoppable force. Who is going to win? All right. Let's go. Oh, hold on. I open his character sheet. Freight train. You know he's feeling no pain. He's a freight train. Feel no pain. Oh, also, Murdoch has registered his fighting style to be overwhelming demolition. All right. Both of them begin the first round, spending both decisions. Who's the first one to go? These guys are not fast, but we'll see. Yes. Ooh. Murdoch's faster. And range. Okay. Yeah. He moves 4 tiles. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 4. Yeah, he moves here. And no, sorry, he made a decision, not movement. He spends his decision in order to go into overwhelming demolition, and Brot Smith spends a decision going into his stance. Both make a movement now. Murdoch moves 4 tiles, and this guy moves 4 tiles as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two juggernauts are stomping towards one another. Brock Smith moves another 4 tiles, spending a decision to dash, his last decision, and Murdoch does the same, spending his last decision. Since there's nothing these two competitors can do this round, they go on to the second fight. Murdoch taunts him by putting his hands into the air. Come on, little guy! I'll crack that little shield of yours with my anima power! Yeah, sure. I'll show you how powerful my anima really is. And both of them jettison towards each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ba, 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 ba. 1 second. Okay, so hold the line spends anima power, little anima power, creating a massive 3-line shield in front of him. The shield is translucent, and it radiates it doesn't have any color. It's see through. But it goes in front of him like this. Murdoch spends a decision. Okay. And one more thing I need to check. Okay. Yeah, Murdoch spends a little bit of AP and like you see his form, like his shoulders, his body starts to grow a little bit larger as you can see the image of a train coming behind him. Make way! Freight train's coming through! Damn. Okay. He takes on the visage of Freight Train for just a bit, moving his distance. He sends the apparition of Freight Train in his range, firing forward through the shield. The shield first has to take Freight Train's attack, trying to hit. Successfully lands the hit from Freight Train. The incoming attack has knockback. However, the shield from Hold the Line reduces that knockback. The train goes right through him using unstoppable damage, trampling through defense. The attack essentially deals true damage. And right through that shield of his, he takes 14 damage. The belt is, of course, on him, and he takes 14 flat, going down to 36. And Freight Train disappears after the attack. Keep that shield up of yours. You aren't going to last long, kid. You know what they say, a good offense is a greater, the best defense is a greater offense. He flexes his muscles as you guys notice something weird. No, actually, he didn't break defense. No, never mind. Hold the Line looks staggered. What the? You went through my shield. Yeah, the kinetic momentum of my anima's power doesn't stop. Nothing can stop my anima. Though it's weird. Though it's weird, you stop the knockback effect. That I've never seen before. Hold on. Uh, the next part of the fight happens. Spends a decision. Ray trains and spends decision 2. Hold the line, spends a decision, but is slower than Murdoch. Murdoch reveals his weapon to be a pair of knuckle dusters. They didn't let me have controlled explosives. Lucky you. But unlucky for you, he smirks. I can imbue the unstoppable power of my anima into my gauntlets. He spends a little bit of AP in order to generate unstoppable kinetic energy. He hits, and Murdoch breaks his shield. No, he doesn't actually. Sorry. No, the shield takes damage, and he takes like so. Shield provides defense. His defense value gets hit. Hold on. How much D does he have? Probably max. Yeah. So 12, another 12, 24. But his defense does get broken. Yeah. So still, the belt goes from, hold on, from 36 to 34. Doesn't take a lot of damage. However, uh, Murdoch forces a strength check. Nope, fails. There is a mark across the body armor of Brock, as it seems like a little bit of his armor has snapped and broken in place. Murdoch smirks. You ever had to deal with explosives before? Demolition? You see, you have to hit in the right spots to lower the defense of the structure before you can finally destroy it. Hold the line. Spends a decision to keep the shield up. Pours more AP into his shield, creating a stronger construct. You're not gonna break through me. Murdoch shrugs. Man, I'll break you, don't worry. Hold the line swings with the shield. His strength is 6. But Murdoch simply dodges the swing of his shield. Come on, kid. This is starting to be embarrassing. Hold the line Spencer reaction. As he gets attacked, he smirks. Hold on, kid. I'll show you what a real hit looks like. And he pulls back with his knuckle dusters. And because it is a reaction attack, he rolls at a disadvantage. Still lands, and he rolls at a reduced damage. He lands a successful hit, but it doesn't break through the shield. He doesn't use his AP for the attack. See? Murdoch smirks. See? No matter how strong your defense is, I'm still going to be able to hit you. Okay. Brock looks devastated as the fight progresses into the third round. Damn. This guy. He's got a strength about him. He's definitely not fucking around. I don't have a real option to finish him, Brock thinks to himself. How is he so strong? I never thought I could fight someone who could break through my shield so easily. As he's there thinking, Brock spends a decision in order to attack, using AP. Alright, boy, it's time to finish this fight up. There ain't no point dilly-dallying any further. Sorry, Murdoch. Yeah. Murdoch then summons up Freight Train again. Rolls to attack. He's swinging with his Dust Circles and his Anima Power. Adding his Mastery. Successfully hits. And he rolls for damage with his Anima Power and his Mastery. Because he is a master at his craft. I feel like just the AP power for now. 22. No, actually, no. He needs to hit that high. Never mind. Just hold the line. Yeah, gains 12, 24. Yeah, 30 fucking defense. God damn. It's 30 defense. That's 40, 50 damage he takes incoming. As the attack comes in for 50, he spends a reaction, hold the line, spends a moderate amount of AP in order to give himself another 12 defense. So from 30 to 42. He goes from 34 to 26, but he still takes damage. Oh, wait! He takes 4 more damage because he lost his defense last round, which happens again. Actually, no, he has to make a strength check to see that happens. Nope, that fails. He gets another debuff mark. I'm getting better at hitting you. He taunts hold the line. And you haven't even touched me once, boy. Hold the line spends the decision. To swing with his shield and use his Anima power attack with it. And using his mastery. Oh my gosh. There you go. His mastery pulled him back. As he successfully lands a hit, landing with mastery. Dealing he spends he spends a moderate amount of AP. Oh, he can't. He already modified it. Never mind. So yeah, 33 damage incoming towards Murdoch. Murdoch spends a reaction to enhance his defense. Spends a moderate amount of AP. He takes a serious blow from that shield. Ah, damn it! You finally got a good lick on me, kid. You guys see that Murdoch's chest starts to reinforce itself with the little pieces of iron across it. Let's see you try to hurt me again, huh? Hmm? Say again? Oh yeah, we'll do. Murdoch smirks. Hold the line. Nuh-uh. He has to hold the line. Murdoch attacks again. This time when he summons Freight Train, you all notice that it's a noticeably like weaker in size. Take this! Freight Train! Let's move through! I'm a power, knuckle dusters, and his mastery. No, sorry, it's a D10. Hits. He's only dealing he's dealing anima power and he's dealing mastery, because yeah. 36 points of damage. Hold the line. Already spent his reaction. 24 defense. $36. He takes. No, he also has his armor broken, right? So he's got -8 on his defense. So 24, down to 18. Nope. Shield brings it back a bit, but still goes from 20 to goes from 20 HP to 2 HP on the belt. You guys see Murdoch sweating. No matter. You're almost defeated with that belt running out. I got you right where I want you, guy. Hold the line. Swings with his shield. Holding strength, shield, and mastery. Hitting. Rolling mastery damage. Hitting Murdoch for 35 damage with that shield. Murdoch takes 35 to the face. Punk! Going from 37 to 12. And we're up to the 4th round. Murdoch spends his decision going first. Hold the line, uses a reaction. How much AP do you have left? Oh, He's not able to do it. He doesn't have enough AP. He's danger zone. Oh, shit. He uses a reaction in order to try to attack first before he gets hit. Only able to swing with his shield and shield mastery and disadvantage. 37. He still hits, but he rolls at a reduced damage rate. 16. So Murdoch gets hit for for 16, taking from 12 to 6. Murdoch's decision goes through. As you guys can all see, Brock has 3 noticeable broken parts of his armor. Has no fucking defense left. Sorry, just making sure what I'm doing is right. Murdoch swings his devastating, bring up his devastating strength and knuckle dusters into the attack. He does not roll for his anima power, but he successfully lands the blow, landing the knuckle dusters with his damage. Um, his shield is the only thing with defense, and the physical shield he's carrying isn't broken, but he's broken himself. Hold the line, falls down. The shield has fallen. He breaks and falls to the ground, and the belt breaks. Round 1 goes to Murdoch. Murdoch with 6 points left on his belt. Hold the line is going to make a 1d100 check. Hold the line, holds his hand up. No, Brock holds his hand up and goes, I forfeit. I cannot continue. That anima power of his is overwhelming to mine. Well, there you have it then. Lasting only 1 match, 4 rounds. Brock versus Murdoch. Murdoch wins by a decisive first fight, 4th round victory, leaving him to be currently the fastest in the tournament. So first round, first fight, 4th round. Okay. And yeah, that's the end of the current tournament. Yep, there it is, folks. Low AP pool moment. Well, it's not even. Well, yeah, definitely for Murdoch, low AP moment. But Brock would be asked in a later interview why he gave up, and he simply put that he didn't feel like he could actually go toe to toe with Murdoch, because every time Murdoch was punching him, he was literally lowering his defense to the point where he didn't have anything. And the only remaining parts of his arsenal wasn't strong enough to take Murdoch out. So there you have it. Murdoch frowns. I wanted to really punch him into the ground and break him in half. But hey, that's fine. My next fight is against that guitarist, Green Tea. I can break him in two. Because the next fight in that bracket is uh, Murdoch versus Green Tea.